Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am not in my usual place. I'm currently sat here in the living room because today is the first nice autumnal day we've had. We had quite a few days of non-stop rain, but the sun has come out today and this room just lights up. We've got a south facing house and so this room is just flooded with light on days like today, and I thought, you know what, I want to come and sit down here to do this video, and I wanted to do something that I've not done for a really long time. I feel like it's been ages since we last just sat down, unboxed some things, went through new and bits together and had a big old haul, and I've got a lot of things to show you. I feel like autumn is always one of those seasons that I just get so excited about and add so many new pieces into my wardrobe. I feel like it's a really easy season to shop for. There are so many autumnal essentials that I feel like are so great to add into your wardrobe to make it work really hard, work really well for yourself, and that you can really get the cost per wear out of your pieces. So I'm currently sat here in one of my favorite little jumper dresses. I'm feeling super cozy, and I thought we could jump straight into it and I can show you what I've been picking up. As you can see, I've got lots of boxes around me, so get yourself a nice hot drink, a cup of tea, a hot chocolate, a snack, and let's jump straight into it. Okay, I am going to start with something that I ordered that I am really hoping is going to come back in stock for you guys, because this is something that's been so difficult to get your hands on, and that is the new Skims collection. Now, I have never really tried Skims before. It's something that I personally am not the biggest Kardashian fan. I've never really watched it. I kind of, you know, keep up to date a little bit. I was breaking my heart, but I have to rip this open. I kind of partially keep up to date with what they're really doing, but I don't really know much about the Kardashians. However, that being said, I have heard amazing things about Skims, and that about the underwear, the dresses, so many pieces, so many girls have been raving about them, and I wanted to basically give it a try for myself. So I ordered a few pieces, basically all that I could get, because I literally got a notification that these pieces had come back in stock, that they'd done a big restock on Skims on Harrods. I went about midday to have a look. Half of it had already sold out, so I quickly placed my order as fast as I could. So what I will do is I will just link down below to Skims at Harrods. Definitely go and have a check out and bookmark the page, and just keep checking back, because you never know if someone's going to return something, if something might come back into stock just randomly. So the first thing that I picked up, now this is a dress that everyone is raving about at the moment, and I have been really enjoying these kinds of dresses recently. I never used to be a bodycon kind of a gal. Like a jumper dress would be the most bodycon I would ever really go for, and even this I don't really feel like it's much of a bodycon because it's like ribbed, it's like a jersey fabric, it's stretchy, but I've been really enjoying that silhouette this year. I feel like it's a really nice way of kind of staying really cozy and warm and lovely, but still a little bit sexy and a little bit feminine. So when I saw this, I thought this was the perfect little dress to add into my wardrobe. It's basically just the most simple ribbed, long sleeved jersey dress. That's literally all it is, but all of the girls are saying that these dresses snatch, and that they are so flattering as well as being so comfortable, and these are the kind of things that I just live in autumn, winter, because they're just so easy to throw on. You guys know what I'm like. I'm such a dress gal, and I feel like dresses don't have to be restricted to just summer. Like, it's so easy to throw on a dress in summer because it's light, it's floaty, it's what you want to wear, but actually I love wearing them in winter, because my favorite thing about them is they're an outfit in themselves. You don't have to think about matching the trousers to the top and like, does the skirt go, do I need a belt? Like, you can just literally throw it on, and I feel like this is the perfect kind of, like, if you're working from home at the moment, if you want to be super comfy, but it's still really elevated. And actually, looking at this dress, I feel like this is the kind of dress that you could wear to anything. Like, wear it with trainers, wear it with slippers at home if you're working from home. You could style it up with heels and a little bag if you want to go out. Like, you could wear boots if you want it to be a bit more workwear. Honestly, there are so many ways that I can envision myself styling this up, so I know it's a little bit tricky for me to show you whilst it's just here, but we'll cut to the cutaways, to the try-ons, and you can see just how much this dress snatches. Okay, so first thoughts on the dress is, wow, that figure that it gives. Everyone is not joking when they say that these dresses snatch, but my second thought is that it's very big. Now, a lot of the girls that I spoke to about these dresses said to size up because they are so like figure hugging and tight fitted. Loads of the girls told me to size up, so I went for a large, and actually it's quite big on me. Like, when I look at this, I do feel like it could come in a little bit at the waist. I feel like it's a little bit loose over the top, and it is very long. I have just put on a little pair of heeled boots, and as you can see, it is like full length on me coming to the floor. However, I do kind of love how it looks, and I do wonder if I went for a medium, would it be a little bit too tight and I wouldn't feel as confident and comfortable in it. So just something to note. I feel like if you're between sizes, maybe look at sizing down, because it does come up a little bit big in my opinion. Everyone said it came up small, but I'm not entirely sure I agree. But I absolutely adore the silhouettes that it gives. It's absolutely stunning, and I just love this like kind of like square neck, scoop neck. I find this so flattering on a shorter figure. I've spoken about this a lot, but it's a really great way of just like opening up your chest, opening up your kind of like area, and just making it look a little bit taller, which I really like. So yeah, and I absolutely love how stretchy it is. It's for like really comfy fabric. Love the fact that it's ribbed, but it's not like a big ribbing. It's like a really small rib, so from far away you can't see that it's ribbed, where when you come up close, it's like, what I find about ribbing is it's very flattering, but sometimes it can make it look a little bit more casual. Whereas with this dress, because you can't tell it's ribbing, you still get the flattering look of the rib without the kind of like casualness of it. Like, I really do feel like this is the kind of dress that you could wear for date night, for a meal, or you could wear it with trainers and a crossbody for a bit more of an everyday thing. But just to know that it is, as you can see, very long on me and a little bit big. So I think if you are between sizes, look to size down. But first impressions of the Skims dress, I am absolutely in love with it. It's such a gorgeous style. Future Ellie just interjecting here because I've checked the label after taking off the Skims dress and realised they've sent me the wrong size. They've accidentally sent me 2XL, and I definitely ordered an L. So that will be why the dress is so big on me. So I'm gonna have to return it and pray that there is a large in stock that I can repurchase, because I definitely think a large would be the perfect size, because it is just too big on me, unfortunately. But I do feel like it's one of those fabrics where you can probably not go for your exact size and you can kind of be a little bit more fluid. But just wanted to let you know that is why the dress was so big on me, because it's actually a 2XL and they definitely sent me the wrong one. So maybe just stay true to your size, or size up just one size with this dress, because going up a couple of sizes is definitely not the right decision to make. Now, another thing I picked up from the collection is this little white racer vest top, and I haven't quite decided how I'm going to wear it yet, because now that it's arrived, the fabric's actually a lot thinner than I was expecting, but everyone raves about them and everyone says they're still really like lovely, they're not see-through or anything like that. So this could be kind of one or two things. Because I placed the order when it was still fairly warm, I was envisioning this with just like a pair of trousers, or I could wear this as more of like a layer underneath dresses. I always talk about this, but when it comes to autumn, winter, like a huge essential that I think in your wardrobe is vests, thermals, and layers. I don't think you just need to layer on top. Like, you can easily layer underneath. So if you're wearing a dress like this, you can easily add a vest underneath, a thermal top, and it's a really great way of adding that extra layer and keeping you really warm without taking away from the outfit. Like, I know sometimes, you know, when you've got a really banging outfit and then you've got to put your coat on and you're like, oh, my outfit's just completely disappeared behind this coat. So it's a really great way of still being able to show off the outfit while still being nice and warm. So I picked this up, just a little racer vest top, just a cute little number that I thought was really simple. And then lastly, I picked up a Skims bra, because I have heard really good things about their bras, or bralette, sorry. It's not got any underwiring, it's not really got much padding or anything like that. But I've heard really good things about them. They're supposed to be super comfy and super stretchy. So I wanted to give it a go. I just picked up this little kind of beigey colour. I picked it up, I believe, in a medium. Yeah, in a medium, and actually it's so super soft. So I'm really excited about that. Another thing actually, whilst we're on the topic of bras, is the bras that I wear with these kinds of jumper dresses. I always get questioned about my underwear and about what I'm wearing underneath the outfits. And one thing I will do, I'm not going to show you them because I don't have any new in to show you, and they're looking a little bit tired. I should probably place a new order, but the M&S smooth shapewear bras are the best thing in the world. I'll put a photo here so that you know what I'm talking about. I'll link them down below. They are amazing. If you're like me and you don't like underwear, I'm not a fan of wearing a bra. I'm not a fan of wearing underwear. I like it to be really nice and comfortable, but still very smoothing, very lifting. Like, I like to have a really nice shape, and I find that these give the best shape when you're wearing roll necks, turtlenecks, anything a bit more tight fitted and covered up. They have like thick straps, so during the summer and during like, you know, with little like races and stuff like that, I always wear these kinds of bralettes. But when you've got like a full-on, you know, turtleneck and you know that you're fully covered, these are the best, and they just give the loveliest shape. So I'll link those down below as well if you are looking for some new underwear for autumn, winter, because I swear by them. They just give the loveliest shape, they're the comfiest thing to wear, and they give such a lovely smooth layer underneath. Moving on to H&M. So I picked up the most gorgeous scarf from H&M, and if you watched my last H&M haul, there was a theme that we all noticed. I noticed it pretty quickly, and loads of you were like, yes, I've definitely noticed this on the website recently, and that is H&M is very totem inspired at the moment. I always love it when you can see the kind of designers that they're inspired by, and I do find it like with high street, a lot of the time they almost get this like just this little like obsession over a particular designer and a particular brand, and H&M's definitely obsessed with totem at the moment. And I love the scarves, not scarves, the ponchos that I picked up from H&M. I've been wearing them non-stop, but I wanted to add a new scarf because I feel like a scarf just completes your outfit, especially in autumn winter. It's such a staple, it's such an essential, it's a great way of layering. So I picked up this stunning geometric scarf, and you can see what I mean when I say this is totem inspired. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous, and I just love these kinds of scarves, these really big, like patterned but not too OTT kind of scarves, because there's so many different ways that you can wear them. I mean, obviously you've got the classic, you know, you can just throw it over. I like wearing them in like a poncho way as well. You can easily style it up like a little bit more open, throw it over your shoulders as a bit more of like a layering kind of cape vibe. You can wear it like, you know, tied around your waist. You can use it as a blanket. I absolutely love a scarf for autumn winter, and being able to get one for a really, really affordable price that looks designer is so rare. So I'm really hoping this will still be in stock on H&M, because honestly I feel like this haul is going to be me praying that things are still in stock, because the pieces that I'm showing you are so popular at the moment, and we know what H&M is like. It goes out of stock so quickly. But I would definitely recommend going and checking out their accessories, because they have some really, really gorgeous autumn winter pieces over there. I'm absolutely loving everything I'm seeing on H&M, so there might be a H&M autumn haul coming fairly soon, because I have my eye on a few pieces that I've been saving to my wish list. But for now, I just wanted to pick up the scarf because I felt like this was the most important thing to add into my wardrobe right now, and something I'm going to get a lot of wear out of this winter. And moving on to Phase 8. Now, you guys know that Phase 8 is a brand that I absolutely adore. I feel like they have some really great staples to add into your wardrobe. They do every season really well. Like, I absolutely love their summer pieces, and I'm loving their autumn winter pieces. And there were a couple of things that I could not resist on there at the moment. If you saw my recent Portofino Outfit Diaries video, there was that dress that I picked up. I think it's just gonna be so perfect for autumn winter. The like pleated ombre kind of dress, I absolutely adored that. But for the colder months, you can't go wrong with a jumper dress. I'm not joking when I say that I live in these. I really do live in them, and I love adding new ones into my wardrobe because I feel like it's a really great way of just adding, you know, that coziness, that warmth, without it being too much. I feel like they're such versatile pieces. So the first one I picked up is this really gorgeous, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that color, but it's like a purpley mauvey color, and I just thought it was so perfect and so gorgeous for the autumn winter months. I absolutely adore it. I love the fact that it's got this really huge big turtleneck, so it keeps you really nice and cozy, and it's a bit longer line than a lot of the others that I have, but it's not as tight. I feel like, as well as loving a really tight silhouette at the moment, I'm actually also loving a looser silhouette. I feel like I used to always be that kind of in between where I liked it loose but then tucked in at the waist and then baggy, whereas at the moment I'm kind of embracing both styles. So as much as I'm loving like the Skims dresses, the really tight dresses, I'm also really loving a bit more of a smock, a looser, really casual style, because I think it's just a really nice way of not always being super feminine, super like tight, super silhouette-y. It's just really lovely, and I know a lot of you feel that way. You really like smock dresses, loose dresses, so if that's the kind of dress that you like, this is going to be a perfect option to add into your wardrobe. I do believe it came in a few different colours, so I'll make sure to link those down below for you guys to have a little bit of a shop. But this colourway and this soft material is something I just want to live in right now. Oh my goodness me, this Phase 8 dress, I am in love. It is absolutely stunning. The colour of it is just gorgeous. It's like really deep, almost like wine burgundy. It's so stunning. And one thing I really like, I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but the roll neck is not too high, it's not too snug. I can get really claustrophobic with roll necks that are like too much on me. I do find being a shorter girl, sometimes it can be tricky to find roll necks that fit really well, whereas this fits beautifully, like really, really lovely. It's almost like a mix between a bit of a cowl neck and a roll neck, because it does come away from your face a little bit, but you can obviously like really tuck yourself into it and get really snug and cozy. I love the fact that the sleeves are a little bit bell as well. I find that really, really flattering, especially when you've got something that's maybe not quite as fitted, a little bit more straight up, straight down. I think it's a really lovely way of just creating a little bit of a silhouette and a little bit of a figure there. And I really love, I hadn't noticed this before, but it's got a little slit on the side and it doesn't come up too high, and I find this really, really flattering on a dress like this. Sometimes being a shorter girl can be really easy to be like swamped and overwhelmed by a jumper dress like this, because it is obviously full length, it's quite a dark fabric, you have no skin on show, so it's really nice to have that little pop of skin that you can just see at the side. And then when the weather gets a bit colder, like maybe like a little pair of patterned tights would look really, really cute with that. But I've just started out with the little heeled boots because I really love how they look with this. I feel like they really elevate the dress, and again, that's something I love about jumper dresses. You can literally style them for anything. It's really easy to wear them for just everyday wear around the house, but with just like a cute little pair of shoes, a little bag, I feel like my YSL would look so nice with this. And it's a much more elevated like evening look, which I really, really like. So love that design detail with the little slit at the side, and I love the fact that it's not completely tight and figure hugging, but it's just a really nice silhouette. It's like a little bit looser than some other jumper dresses, but still super flattering. What you could do if you really wanted to cinch in your waist is add a little waist belt in the middle. I think that would look really, really cute. But I have a feeling I am going to be living in this jumper dress this autumn winter because it's so soft, it's so cozy, it's so well made, and this is the kind of thing that doesn't date and doesn't go out of style, so I'll be able to bring out of my wardrobe every single year, which you guys know makes me so, so happy. And the other one that I picked up from Phase 8 is this really gorgeous white number. Now, white is a colour that I feel like is so controversial because we all love it. I don't know anyone that doesn't love white, but we're all kind of terrified of it. But I've really decided this year I'm just going to embrace the white, and you know what, if it gets coffee on it, if I get a mark on it, it will come out. I have vanish stain remover, I will be fine. So I really want to add a few more really lovely like lighter, whiter tones into my wardrobe, because I feel like it's a really nice way of still looking very like, you know, light and bright and not always having to dress in all black, which I know is ironic because I'm wearing all black today, but in winter, I want to be able to wear some lighter colours just to lift my mood a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I have actually been really, really struggling with my SAD this week because it's just been so dark and so gloomy. This is the first day that I felt really like awake and alert and alive, and it really is the weather for me. So I think one of the things I need to start doing is just kind of like really looking into my wardrobe and planning my outfits cleverly in the morning. And I think if I've got a nice bright white outfit on, it might help lift up my mood and might help lift up my spirit. That might probably be the silliest thing you've ever heard, but you know what, a girl can only try. But I just thought this was such a gorgeous dress to add into my collection. It's a little bit shorter than the last one, but I thought with a pair of like knee-high boots and a little crossbody bag would just be so cute for autumn winter. I'm honestly just desperate for the weather to get colder so I can start wearing all of these dresses because I absolutely adore them. Please excuse the fact that I have not ironed this jumper, so it's a little bit creased up, but I really love how completely different it is from the other one. Now, I've not started up with a belt or anything, just to show you what it looks like loose, and I really, really like it. I think it's really cute. It's like a bit more like that balloon kind of style, and what I really like is the way that they've pulled in the skirt a little bit, so you still get that little bit of silhouette, that little bit of kind of shaping without it being tight, without it being figure hugging. I really, really like it. And I've just started up with a pair of knee-high boots, and I do feel like if you're going to go for a short jumper dress, knee-high boots are quite essential. So if you want to wear like heeled ones, if you want to give yourself a bit more elevation, I've just got a cute little pair of black flat ones here. But I really, really love the jumper. Again, really similarly to the like maroon one, the roll neck is not too high, it's not too overwhelming, it doesn't take over my neck, it's more of like a cow roll neck, which is so nice, especially because this is white, so I don't want this close to my face. I don't want to end up with like orange foundation marks all over the jumper. There is nothing worse. And again, it has a slight, ever so slight balloon to the sleeves, which I find very, very flattering. And again, you could easily belt this. I think it'll be super flattering, especially if you've got black accessories, a little black belt and a little black bag. And I love that monochromatic vibe, and maybe even a black beret when it gets really cold. Oh, I'm so excited for the weather to start changing. So yeah, another gorgeous jumper dress. I would definitely recommend checking out Phase 8's like winter collection at the moment. They have so many stunning pieces, the kind of things that are not going to date and not going to go out of style, and you know that is my favorite kind of winter wardrobe. So I am very, very happy with my new purchases. I have a couple of new in pieces to show you from one of my favorite autumn winter brands. I feel like this is a brand that they just come into their own in autumn winter, and they have the most perfect autumn winter basics, essentials, really high quality pieces. And it's funny, actually, I was seeing there was a lot of like horse trials and things like that. The Burley horse trials were on fairly recently, and you know, all of that stuff. And there was something I was watching, and it was about like what people were wearing, and there was literally two brands that people were wearing. One of them was, of course, Fairfax and Favor. I feel like they're the perfect countryside, elegance, like country chic, I guess country grandmother. They're like the OG country grandmother brand, and they have so many gorgeous pieces on their website, and I've been eyeing up a few that I wanted to add into my wardrobe. So I have 2 pairs of shoes here to show you, and one of my favorite things about Fairfax and Favor is just how luxurious the packaging is, the unboxing is. I mean, look at this. The experience is just so lovely. So I've got 2 pairs of boots here to show you, and oh my goodness, these are so gorgeous. Look at those. If that isn't just the perfect tan boot you've ever seen, then I don't know what is. It is absolutely stunning. So it's this really gorgeous kind of like, it's a suede fabric. I don't know if it is actually suede. Well, if that doesn't go to show how much I've been rabbiting on, my camera battery just died. So I'm sorry if we've had a slight change of like angle, but I've just had to replace the battery. But I was basically just gushing about these stunning tan shoes. So they are actually a suede fabric, so I will definitely spray them with like a protectant spray and make sure that they are fully protected, because these are not the kind of thing you want to wear out in the rain, but they are just super gorgeous. I feel like for days when it's nice and sunny and bright and you just want to be really autumnal, they are so perfect. And one of the things I do love about Fairfax and Favor boots is, I don't know if you'll be able to see this at the back, but they have these like stretch panels. So if you're like me and you have a wider calf and you're a little bit worried about the fit, they will be absolutely fine. I would say just get a little bit of wear out of them. They might be a little bit tight when you first put them on, but walk around the house in them, get used to wearing them, and they will stretch out a little bit. So that's a really lovely, great thing about Fairfax and Favor. They've really taken that into consideration. But I feel like with the jumper dresses, I feel like with cute little like skirts and shirts, these are going to be the perfect autumn winter boots. I am so in love with them. Well, if these aren't just the most perfect autumn winter boots, then I don't know what are. Look at how stunning these are. I am so in love. As I mentioned, I am a very big calfed kind of a gal. I have very big calves, and they are definitely tight on me, but they will stretch. So if you're like me and you do struggle a lot with finding boots that fit nicely on your calves, these will eventually stretch, but they do start off a little bit tight. But I just love that tassel at the back. Look at that. It's so cute, and I love the fact that it's got the pointed toe. I find that really flattering. I don't think I would wear them with this dress just because it does kind of knock into the top of the boots, but I think with like shorter midi dresses or longer where they just kind of poke out underneath would be so flattering. And the colour is just absolutely stunning and so perfect for autumn winter. So I'm absolutely obsessed with these. They're just the cutest things ever. We might have another pair from Fairfax and Favor, but I just could not resist when I saw these as well. And I feel like I don't have boots in my collection that look like these, and I don't have this kind of like material and fabric, and that is how I'm justifying it. So I don't want any arguments, because it's done, it's happened, and I've added them into my collection. But I wanted to pick up the same boots in the black. I absolutely adore these. Again, they are suede, so you do want to protect them. But I don't have any suede black boots in my collection. I have leather, and I do sometimes feel like suede is just a little bit more casual, a little bit more everyday, and I just thought these were so perfect to add into my wardrobe. Again, they've got the stretch panel at the back, and they have this really lovely like tassel, which I just think is the cutest thing ever, because it just adds that little bit of detail. And if you know, you know. Like if you see someone wearing them, you'll know that they're from Fairfax and Favor, which I really like about them. And I also adore, I didn't point out on the other ones, they have like a bit more of a pointed toe, which I don't really have with a lot of my boots. Sorry if the lighting keeps changing at the moment, but the sun is going in and out. But I don't really have a lot of pointed toe boots, and it's something I'm really wanting to add more into my wardrobe at the moment, because I feel like they're such a great way of really elongating your leg. And as a shorter girl, I'm doing everything I can to make me look taller, and I definitely think that adding a pointed toe shoe really helps with regards to your height, making you look a little bit taller, and it's very flattering on any silhouette. So I absolutely adore those. So excited to have added those into my wardrobe. They are absolute staples for autumn winter. A classic pair of black boots and a classic pair of tan boots. Honestly, that's all you're gonna need. It's all you're gonna need. And here we have the black on. Now, interestingly, the black seem to be a little bit tighter, and I do find this a lot with dyes. I think it's something to do with the black dye, and it always comes up a little bit tighter and a little bit smaller. So I am struggling a bit with these, which is a shame, but I hope that they will stretch out so that I can wear them, because I absolutely adore them. I mean, that little pointed toe is just the cutest thing, and they have this like panel at the back. So it's really comfortable to walk on, which I absolutely adore. What I like about these as well, they've actually got 2 zips, so one at the back and then one at your ankle, so it makes them really nice and like tight around your ankles. I mean, if you can see, they are super flattering because they're so tight around your ankle, but that's why they need 2 zips to be able to get into them. But I am so in love with them. So let me know which is your favorite pair, the tan or the black. I'm so obsessed with both, I just can't decide. So that's everything that I have been picking up and adding into my autumn winter wardrobe. What I really love about these pieces is not only are they like essentials and really key items to add into your autumn winter wardrobe, but I've gone for such a range of price points, and you guys know I love being able to do that. It's kind of like a haul for any budget, this haul, because I love being able to mix different price points into my wardrobe and into my collection. I feel like it's a really great way of elevating your looks. You don't always have to be shopping from like the most expensive designers, high street products, and especially if you look after them, will last you so well. But I love being able to mix them in with some higher price pointed pieces, some really good quality items, and things that are going to really stand the test of time. And my favorite buzz phrase, we're gonna get the cost per wear out of. I just had to throw it in there. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed having a bit of a sit down with me. As I said, I feel like it's been such a long time since we've just sat, chatted about clothes and fashion and trends and everything new, and I've had so much fun. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, I would absolutely love it if you hit it now. You can come and join me for so much more autumnal goodness coming your way, and please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.